Hiya, welcome again. It's Andy. Oh, it's Andy Bowrah, YouTube Fishing. My mate's down there cooking, putting a cup of tea on. We're today at Bossington Beach, and the weather was horrific last night, and I mean horrific. It was 49 miles an hour winds, rain. It was unbelievable. We've arrived today. The wind was howling when we arrived, and the wind has now just died right away. High tides in about 2 or 3 hours. It's been tough going so far, but we've caught a couple of fish. Hopefully we'll show you them later on. I want to say thank you to everybody who's tuned in and watched the channel. We are heading towards a colossal number of over 50,000 views, which I'd love you guys to help me out with that, with this video. Philippines, Australia, Germany, United States, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Guernsey, France, UK, Ireland, South Africa, New Zealand. Thank you very much for watching and tuning in. I cannot believe it. Thank you. I'm just over the moon. You guys across the other side of the sea, across the other side of the world, and you're actually tuning in to watch me. So thank you very much. But this important thing that I want to say, the reason why I set this up was to do with cancer. And my father passed away of cancer, so some of you guys don't know that. A couple of years ago, I had a great idea about creating something to do with cancer. My initial thought was I'm going to cycle hundreds of miles and raise lots of money. But as you can probably tell by my videos, I'm not what's the word? I'm not built for cycling. I'm built for comfort. I love fishing. This is what Dad taught me to do, so this is why I'm doing it. So thank you very much for tuning in. Now today we're at a place called Bossington Beach. Behind me is Hurlstone Point. When I say Bossington Beach, it's part of the Porlock Bay Severn Estuary, sort of starting in Severn Estuaries, which is down there. Porlock Bay is just over here. And this big bay behind me, as we can see, this fills up. It's a very, very steep shingle bank, deep water. Historically, there's some big fish that gets caught off here. In the winter, you get some big cod, get some conger eels, and also things like bullHuss, bass, all sorts of fish. Sometimes in the bay you can see dolphins, and I mean sometimes there's a seal which comes up, so it's thriving, this place, absolutely thriving. So thank you very much for watching me. Please like, share, and if you enjoy it, subscribe. I'm going to be talking to my friend very shortly. His name's Andy Green. For some of you guys out there who perhaps are aware of casting, big casting distances, Andy Green back in the day was the the UK record holder, and from memory it was 311 yards he could cast. So to put that in perspective, imagine a football pitch. We all like football. 3 times football pitches he used to be able to cast a lead. Now it's getting on a bit, so I'm not too sure he can do it now, but I'm not going to say that in front of him. But we'll watch him in a minute, and hopefully we'll get some fish. So thank you once again. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Keep watching. I'll see you all soon.
Fuckers in the plug out.
Hey! There we go, Anne. Not what you're expecting, but he's a fish, isn't he? Oops. Baits we're using: 6 ounces of lead, sand eel, mackerel gills. As you can see, the 2 hooks sneakily in there as well. So launch bait, mackerel bait, big lead weights. The reason why we got big lead weights is because the tide absolutely rips through here, so it comes through here. So you got to walk up tide, cast out, and then walk down tide and generate a big bow line. So it's almost like what's the word, up tiding. If anybody's ever done up tiding on a boat, that's what we're trying to do. So with the bow of line, what we're trying to generate is a force, a pressure, which drives the lead weight into the ground. And once your lead weight's stuck in the bottom, your bait is 2 or 3 foot away from your lead weight. And as the tide slows down and that eases off, you don't need to go so far up there. So what we do normally, as you can see, Andy's just over here walking 30-40 yards up. Andy's been walking probably 50-60 yards further up, so that when you cast out, you're generating that bow of line. Because otherwise, if you cast out right in front of your rods and reels, the line will be further down the channel. You do need plenty of line on your reels as well, because that big bow of line that you're generating takes up plenty of line. So you can see my stuff over there. Oh, here we go. Hopefully not over Andy's line, but here we go. And it is very deep here, so when you feel the line, you feel the lead go down, you feel it hit the bottom, and now what will happen is the line will start gently peeling off as the tide takes it. So you can just see it starting to peel off now. So that's the tide pulling the line that way. So what I'm going to do is start going down. Hopefully that'll dig in the bed, and gently tighten up your reels. So I've still got the line loose. When I say gently tighten it up, if you tighten it up immediately, sometimes that'll force the lead weight to break out. So you just got to gently allow it to take a bit of line off. So as you can see, I've got my drag loose there. I can still pull line off, but I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on there. I can just feel the lead. I just feel it in my hand. You feel it sort of trundling along the bottom, digging in. Just going to loosen that off a little bit, and you'll see the line just going. So if we tighten it up a little bit, as you can see, this one now is over that way. Swap them over. And then what happens, as you can see, what happens is, so that, bearing in mind I cast over there, now you can see the lines are this way. So what happens is, as a fish takes it, hopefully it pulls the lead weight off the bottom, it hooks itself, and these are the sort of areas that you generate a sort of a drop back bite or a lift up bite. So more often than not, this sort of fishing, you will see the line come up. This will slow down as it gets to the top of the tide. You see that one just bouncing there. It could be a little bit of weed on that line. It's about 5:30, 5:45 now. Andy's had a pout. I've had a couple of couple of congers and a dogfish. I've lost 2 lots of gear. Today I've got diver reel and a Pen 525 casting special. I've trialled a different rod today. One of my mates has lent me a rod just to trial. I won't say what sort it is, but it's nice, but it's probably a little bit too soft for the sort of fishing I do, but hey, that's the way it is, isn't it? Also, these sorts of... There we have it. A nice... Stop it. Here we have a conger eel. He's bleeding a little tiny bit because the hook was caught in his mouth, but I'm happy. I'm going to put it back now and give him another chance. There we go. So the time is now 7 o'clock. The rain has absolutely come down like nobody's business. Andy's just lost Andy's just lost a big conger eel. He had a nice pouting earlier, but he just lost a big conger, so he's not best pleased. But this is fishing for you. This is what happens. And you go out, you brave the weathers. You know, it's absolutely chucking it down now. So hey, that's the way it is. Let's just see if I can get a snapshot of the video of the weather. So this is it. This is what's happening. It's chucking it down, but it's what we do for fishing, isn't it? I'm sat in my waterproofs underneath a little beach buddy, but it is absolutely chucking it down. So there we go. High tide is literally any minute now. So we're going to give it about another 10 or 15 minutes. I've got another bait already made up down there, look. And away we go.
Blurry on there, mate. Hang on.
Can you have a wait quickly? Another couple.
Right, hang on, so you get yours going, because it was
Well pleased with that fish.
Screen's blurry, mate. I don't know if we've got water on there.
Try it off or something in the lens if you can.
No, that ain't right, mate. It's bloody.
Come on, here we go. A lot of water coming in, isn't there?
Yeah.
So that's the photo thingy.
Yeah. But when I take it, hang on.
There you go.
Let's
Yeah.
turn it off a minute. Turn mine off.
Ready?
Yeah. Just looks really blurry, mate. Look. I'm gonna rag here, see? You got a rag? Oh, right. Huh?
Hey,
Fucking can't turn it's fucking wet.
mind your language.
Oh, sorry.
Whoop.